What if I told you the NBA just got flipped upside down? Again, Kevin Durant, traded, and not just anywhere, he's heading to Houston. Yep, the Rockets just pulled off one of the biggest moves of the decade. In a stunning twist, the Phoenix Suns have agreed to trade two-time Finals MVP Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets. In return, Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the 10th overall pick in this year's draft, and a jaw-dropping 5 second-round picks. It's a deal that's already sending shockwaves through the league, and today, we're breaking it all down. We'll dissect every angle, what this means for Houston's championship dreams, why Phoenix made the call, and of course, who really won this blockbuster trade. You'll want to stick around for this one. To understand how we got here, we have to rewind the clock. Because Kevin Durant's journey to this moment, this shocking trade, didn't start last week, it didn't start last month, it's been building for years. Durant's arrival in Phoenix was supposed to be the final piece to a championship puzzle. After falling short in 2021, the Suns went all in, acquiring CD from the Brooklyn Nets in a blockbuster deal that paired him with Devin Booker and later, Bradley Beal. The vision: a lethal, high-powered super team capable of dethroning Denver, outlasting Golden State, and finally bringing a title to the desert. But reality? Reality had other plans. Injuries, chemistry issues, and a glaring lack of depth turned that championship dream into frustration. Despite flashes of brilliance, the Suns never found consistency. The Western Conference proved unforgiving, and the clock was ticking. Behind closed doors, Suns owner Matt Ishbia and the front office knew tough decisions were looming. With Durant entering the twilight of his prime and the team's financial flexibility evaporating, Phoenix faced a harsh truth: running it back simply wasn't working. And that's where Houston enters the picture. At first glance, the Rockets seem like an unlikely trade partner. Just a few seasons ago, they were the epitome of a rebuilding franchise, young, inexperienced, brimming with potential but nowhere near contention. But things change fast in the NBA. Under head coach Ime Udoka, Houston took a major leap last season. The young core, led by Jalen Green, Alperen Sengun, Jabari Smith Jr., and defensive pest Dillon Brooks, matured rapidly. They weren't just playing for pride anymore. They were competing, hungry, ambitious, ready to make noise. Still, there was a missing piece: experience, leadership. A proven winner to guide them into the next tier of NBA relevance. Kevin Durant, as unlikely as it seemed, checked every single box. Reports suggest the Rockets, armed with draft assets and cap space, quietly began exploring aggressive ways to accelerate their timeline. When Phoenix signaled a willingness to entertain offers for Durant, Houston pounced. The final package? Jalen Green, the high-flying, electric scorer with all-star upside. Dillon Brooks, love him or hate him, a defensive warrior who brings toughness and edge. The 10th overall pick in this year's draft, prime real estate for a rebuilding team. And 5 second-round picks, future ammo for flexibility or further deals. On paper, it's a hefty price, but for the Rockets, the calculus is simple. Durant transforms them overnight. At 36, he may not be the same player who torched defenses in Oklahoma City or powered Golden State to back-to-back titles, but don't be fooled. When healthy, Durant remains one of the league's most unguardable scorers. His length, his shooting, his basketball IQ, all still elite. And paired with a hungry young core and a defensive-minded coach like Udoka, the potential is tantalizing. But it's not without risk. Durant's age, his injury history, the pressure of elevating a young, largely unproven group into the crucible of playoff basketball. Meanwhile, for Phoenix, this isn't just a surrender. It's a calculated reset. Jalen Green injects youth, athleticism, and scoring potential. At just 22, he fits the timeline for a longer-term retooling. Dillon Brooks adds much-needed perimeter defense and edge qualities the Suns sorely lacked during their super team experiment. The 10th pick and draft capital opened the door for further moves or the development of future stars. For Suns fans, it's bittersweet. Durant was supposed to deliver a title. Instead, his tenure ends with unfinished business. But in truth, the Suns were out of options. Running it back meant stagnation. This trade? Painful as it is, it offers hope. And now, the NBA landscape has changed. But there's more beneath the surface, because every trade this seismic carries ripple effects far beyond the box scores. Durant, for one, has a history with this kind of moment. We've seen this movie before. His controversial exit from Oklahoma City, his polarizing move to the Warriors, the Brooklyn experiment with Kyrie and Harden, his brief tumultuous stint in Phoenix. Each chapter has left its mark on KD, on the league, on the fans. Now Houston becomes the next chapter, and make no mistake, the pressure is immense. Rockets ownership, the front office, and Udoka didn't mortgage the future for moral victories. This is about banners, legacies. Cementing the Rockets as legitimate contenders not 5 years from now, but today. But the Western Conference? It's no playground. The defending champion Denver Nuggets loom large. Golden State, even with its aging core, remains dangerous. The Mavericks, Clippers, and Timberwolves, all vying for a shot at the crown. Does Durant, at 36, still have the engine to navigate that gauntlet? Can Houston's young stars embrace the leap from promising to proven? Or will this be another cautionary tale of a super team built on shaky foundations? In every seismic NBA trade, there comes a moment when the dust settles, the headlines fade, and reality sets in. For Houston and Phoenix, that moment is now. For the Rockets, this is more than a gamble, it's a statement of intent. After years in the wilderness of rebuilding, they've declared themselves open for business, championship business.
Get the attention you deserve with a custom neon sign. We offer handmade neon signs. Our process is simple. Visit our website, glonio.com, and click Custom Neon Builder for an on-demand experience. Start typing your custom text, choose a font, color, and size. We will handle the rest by handcrafting your LED neon. We also produce high-quality neons to match your business logo by completing the form on our Business Neons page.
With Durant anchoring the offense, with Udoka steering the culture, and with hungry, ascending talent around him, Houston suddenly finds itself in the Western Conference spotlight. The city that once worshipped Hakeem Olajuwon, that cheered as James Harden chased MVPs, now pins its hopes on Durant, on his scoring artistry, his veteran leadership, his unrelenting competitiveness. For Durant, the narrative evolves yet again. No longer the villain of Golden State, no longer the hopeful savior of Brooklyn or Phoenix. In Houston, he's the experienced assassin tasked with mentoring the next generation while chasing one more ring, perhaps the most meaningful one of his career. For Phoenix, the pain of seeing a superstar depart is undeniable. But this isn't the beginning of a long, dark rebuild. It's the opening act of a retool, a chance to build smarter, younger, more balanced. Green, Brooks, draft capital. The ingredients are there. Now it's about patience, development, vision. And for the NBA as a whole, it's another reminder that this league never stands still. Power shifts. Dynasties rise and fall. Legends change jerseys. And through it all, the game evolves. So who won the trade? Only time will tell. Maybe Houston hoists the trophy and silences the doubters. Maybe Phoenix surprises everyone and builds something sustainable. Or maybe, just maybe, the biggest winner is the league itself, with a new rivalry, new drama, and a new storyline to keep fans on the edge of their seats. But for now, the basketball world watches. The next season looms, and the only certainty, this won't be the last shocking moment to shake the NBA to its core. If you made it this far, I want to hear your take. Did the Rockets just steal the deal of the decade, or did the Suns quietly outmaneuver the league? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I read every one of them. And if you love in-depth NBA breakdowns, real trade analysis, and staying ahead of the curve, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and turn on notifications, because in this league, the only constant is change. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.